great. We are about to make China great by making them controlled by Japan. We've also just finished military construction. With superpowers threatening world peace, our public works projects need to be turned towards military matters as well as civilian ones. And that's pretty much all we can do in this area unless we want to go War Plan Red. But I really want a civil war in Brazil and Bolivia. Alright, so there's a large river crossing. They vastly outnumber us. But we got fucking Patton. So also, if you guys can think of a good name for Patton's army, send it here. And they should be invading now. And Italy's joined the Axis. Awesome. And it looks like the main problem we're going to have is Japan not fucking helping us. And us losing major organizations. We might have to refocus our efforts and send down one at a time. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Unfortunately, that's the only problem with the battle plans, is it can't really determine. Actually, delete battle plans, delete the orders here. And we're just gonna we're gonna send in around these guys, and we're gonna try to cut them off. We're gonna try to isolate Nanjing. So if we can isolate Nanjing, we can end up cutting them off some supplies, and it'll be a lot easier to destroy all 5 of those. But yeah, you see now when it's an even fight, we just destroy, because they cannot penetrate us. And move into here. Come on. Yep, and the battle is now going our way. So we just need that to finish up. It would be great if, you know, Japan would help us out here a little bit. But, you know, you can now see why Nanjing has been taken 3 or 4 times. The Japanese just cannot hold a front. They really can't. On the plus side, though, this is giving some much-needed training for our tanks, as well as for General Patton. So eventually you're going to want him to get urban assault and probably mountain assault. That's what I'm going to want. I can assign 1, can I? Maybe it's that I'm trying to assign too many. Alright, Boeing Flying Fortress, awesome. And yeah, it's almost 1940. Almost. So let's go ahead and let's wait. Let's wait, and we'll grab some aircraft right at the beginning of 1940. Yeah, apparently that's as many as I can assign. I don't know why I can't assign these guys, but I'm removing them from the army since I can't. I don't know if I can only send 10 out of one port at a time or what, because I've never done a naval invasion before, so I have no fucking idea. Yeah, it says their weight is 13. I don't know. Try to send these guys down. Well, I'm sure I can actually send them from multiple ports. There's one there. Invasion source there. Alright, we'll look at that in a second. This is stressing me out now. I don't know why that's not valid. Fuck it. Fuck it. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's a little too wonky for me to worry about. So I will get disymmetric radar. If I'm wanting to save up for when 1940 hits, I can just grab atomic research as quickly as possible. Now let's check how our Japanese volunteers are doing. So we took that one point we were trying to take, and now let's take another. Yeah, we're pushing across a river this time, but it's whatever. It should be too easy. Yeah, apparently they need a lot more light tanks now. And again, the Japanese fail us in the fact that they don't join us in this fucking fight. Alright, advanced machine tools. Let's go ahead and get construction 3. Oh, fuck me. All that shit I've been saving up just went away. That's the one thing I hate, is when you try to go back in there, it goes for the one you had saved up the most, rather than the one that just finished. So now, I'm back to having none saved up. Oh well. Alright, and it is almost the 1st of January, so boom. Atomic research is go. Gonna finish that up. Gonna finish up computing again. And just want to make this research so fucking fast. Alright, and computers. Do that. And here we are, seeing Japan fail us again. Because we would definitely be winning if it wasn't for Japan. Yep. And see, now it's turning around, and it's not again. Hold up. Way too much stuff. Operation, Black Chamber operation. We have information on political activities in a number of American countries that does not align with our interest. Fortunately, we have established an underground propaganda network and are ready to push these countries in our direction. This is something that we must do to ensure we are not under threat at home. Effect classified, but we know what the effect was. Integralist Brazil has declared war on Brazil, and Phalangist Bolivia has declared war on Bolivia. Rebellions in the Americas. In both Central and South America, revolutionaries have taken arms and risen in rebellion against the name of fascism. They are generally well-equipped and well-organized, and if they had been championing another ideology, their funding would have been easy to trace. Whoever is supplying these movements have made a concerted effort to hide their involvement, however. Of course, there is only one great power with a stated foreign policy mission to promote fascism in the Americas. Huh? Wasn't us. Yeah, definitely wasn't us. What are you talking about? I have fascism in the Americas. Y'all smoking some pot. And the German right claims Memel. Go ahead and claim that presumptive intervention, and the German forces on the border poised to attack. Lithuania has given in to German ultimatum demanding the surrender of the old Prussian territory of Memel. It was passed to Lithuania by the Treaty of Versailles, but has now been reintegrated into the region of Ostpreußen. Have we yet reached the extent of German territorial ambitions in Europe? Experts are doubtful. Experts are doubtful because experts are right. We definitely have not. Apparently I cannot... That is so stupid. I thought I'd be able to go around them, but apparently this crossing cannot happen. Oh well. Oh well. Let's look at fascist Brazil and fascist Bolivia really quick and see if there's anything that we can do there to help them out. Integralist Brazil and Phalangist Bolivia. So, of course, we're going to send a lend-lease of all of our old weapons. Let's send 2,000 and send 1,000 units of infantry equipment 1. to each one, and 1,000 to Brazil. Actually, we probably send more than 1,000. We have 11,000 storage. Let's send... Oh, we can't because they have no convoys. Got it. But they'll still accept? I don't know. Yeah, they've accepted our material support, but I don't know if we can even get it to them. So, who knows? And we have another 5 tank units that we can send out. Probably end up splitting these up as well. These 3 will get sent to one army and throw a tank commander in there. And these 2 will get sent to an army and throw a tank commander in there. So when the time comes to send them over here, like right about now probably. Yep, 4. Oh, we can send 4. Alright, well in that case, going to select this one and unassign 1 and assign them back to these guys instead. I gotta unassign 1 still, damn it. Yeah, unassign the green one, and I'll send these guys down to Brazil. And for Phalangist Bolivia, I can send 1 limited by their province, so that works out perfectly. I'll send that other 1 tank I have down to Brazil, because that 1 tank might make a difference. And yeah, I'm finally making progress, Orion. It's great. Unfortunately, that progress is kind of halted by Japan right now, but it's progress. If Japan weren't... What are they even doing? They've just completely left this whole flank exposed right here. Jesus Christ, Japan. Yeah, I'm gonna start focusing on freaking South American war, I think. Japan should be able to win this war on their own, despite how stupid Japan is. Alright, so volunteer forces arriving on the 1st of February, alright? I'll worry about that then. Until then, okay, now we're making progress. I thought we were making progress. Never mind, we're not making any fucking shit. And that's the closest naval base. Alright. I don't even think I can even do a naval invasion with tanks. And I know I can't. I don't have the proper freaking technology for it yet. Yep. So the 1 division has arrived there, and the 4 divisions have arrived there. Oh, very low supply. That's a great way to arrive. Thanks. Appreciate it. With very low supplies. Whatever. And Brazilian volunteers have all arrived up here. Alright, and Sao Paulo is down here, so let's hope this one works. Front line of 1, 2, 3. Let's do a 2-part front line. And that is our goal. And for Bolivian volunteers, I don't know why supply... Oh, it's because they're not attached to water. That's why supplies are low. So the first thing we need to do is, I think, take La Paz. Yeah, the first thing we need to do is definitely take La Paz. But we need to make it there first. Yep. How's Japan coming? Okay. Maybe it's going in our favor, maybe it's not. It's a stalemate, honestly. This isn't going to go anywhere until Japan sends somebody down here. As stupid as that is. As stupid as that, I cannot believe Japan is being that fucking ridiculous right now. Bolivia is doing better. My units are just now arriving in Brazil. And actually, they are ready to press the attack. So, why the fuck not? Let's do this. Yep, this is going to be very, very quick work in Brazil, I think. Bolivia is probably going to be the same. Japan is apparently what's going to take a while. I didn't think it was going to be what's going to take a while, but it is. Because like as soon as that they get enough organization loss and supply loss, they can just reinforce with any of these guys and just send them straight back in. And just keep 2 there the entire time. It doesn't... Japan's going to lose this war himself, honestly. Yep. And this is going to be too easy in Brazil. You're going to move in here, no resistance whatsoever. Bolivia's going to be the same way. You should move in province by province to La Paz. Not even worried about it. Preemptive intervention for Chile. So that means I guess I need to start planning out a naval invasion of Chile. Which I guess that means I can take these guys and these guys and assign them together. Make an army. Screw it, MacArthur. Screw it. Douglas MacArthur. He gets to command these Marines. Go down to Los Angeles. From Los Angeles to might as well just go for the closest province, or that one. Land in all 3. Maybe not. I don't know. Not a valid province. Maybe it's the fact that we don't have naval superior. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Alright. German Reich has declared war on Poland. So this is gonna be an interesting development, I feel. The world's at 67%. Not quite enough for us to get all of what we need, but we can piss off the United Kingdom for free. And then embargo them. But we can't do anything else. So I think I'm going to go for that. And just do that instead. Naval invasion capacity exceed. I don't even know. So silly. Let me do that. There we go. Now they all have a plan. This naval invasion can happen. Apparently that's one of the researches we need to do. So now that's gonna happen. And my tanks are still there in that same exact spot, thanks to Japan. Diasymmetric radars, naval doctrine, air doctrine. Yep, go ahead and get the Avenger. And that's another thing we're going to have to do is, for this naval invasion, we're going to have to make sure that all of our ships that we have out here actually move south. Battleship Division 1. Go ahead and cancel that plan they have. Where's that at? Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to remove it, damn it. There we go. So instead, we're going to make sure we have superiority. Oh, hold up here. German Reich declared war on the Soviet Union. Wow, did not expect that. The non-aggression pact between Germany and the Soviet Union, a surprising development to begin with, has now less surprisingly fallen apart. Germany has attacked, breaking the pact, and returned to once again openly speaking of the Soviet Union as a menace that must be faced for their visions of the future to become reality. Soviet leadership is less than pleased, but perhaps less shocked by the betrayal than disappointed by the fact they didn't seize the opportunity first. And trust between giants is a tragic thing, and they're right, it really is tragic. There's that. And I think I need to send the rest of these battleships out somewhere. Those are going there. F2. Alright, so we're going to start preparing for this naval invasion of Chile. So we're going to need to send maximum region count. I don't even know. It's whatever. We will be able to invade Chile too easy. And these guys are still pushing, although they seem to have stopped for now. Tell you what, push there, push there, push there, and push to Sao Paulo, because I guarantee you no one's there. And it looks like these guys have come to sort of a stalemate here. Push that way. So I think I'm going to focus down here more than I am Japan. Japan's going to happen no matter what. It's just almost a matter of letting it happen. There we go. Yep, and Integralist Brazil won, which is awesome, which means we get those guys back. And we're about to finish up having Chile done as well. So, Integralist Brazil, how are you, buddy? Yeah, they're not in a war, but neither are we. But they like us, world tension's high enough. Alright, let's look at all these fascist states around here. Diplomacy, or... So, fascist South America. Democratic Republic, El Salvador, Peru, and Venezuela. El Salvador, base reluctance of 50. I swear that keeps going up. Nope. Neither they nor we are at war. Neither they nor we are at war. Oh well. You know, and we can't do it to... Oh, we can create a faction with Phalange, Bolivia. So yeah, let's do that. What should we name our faction? Pan American States, Pan American something. You got the Allies, the Axis, you got Celestial Entente. Oh yeah, Pan American Entente. There we go. The dawn of the Pan-American Entente, even free American empire, famed for its faith in the strength and superiority of its people and nation, is not beyond forming alliances with those they respect. William Dudley Apelli announced today that the final agreements have been made about the Pan-American Entente, a military coalition which purportedly room only for honorable nations destined for greatness. Whether this greatness is intended to come from building the ideal society within the borders of the respective nations or by working together to expand beyond them, the world may not know until it is too late. Together, we will never be defeated. Damn fucking straight. Well, was that what our faction name was in Stellaris? It was Celestial Entite, Righteous Entite, something like that. Some sort of entity. And unfortunately, that means that our volunteer forces arrive back. But we can, I think, yeah, we can join their war instead. But they will not accept. Oh, because they're fascist. Of course. Despite help being appreciated, they will not accept because they're... Oh, we can, though. We can send... No, we can't... Can we send an expeditionary force? No, we can't even do that. Damn it. So as much as I would like to... I'll ask them. I will ask. And they have, of course, refused our request to join their freaking war. I don't think I can send volunteers because... Yeah, we're allied. That's just kind of... That's one of those silly things. It's like, oh, you can't, join their war because, they don't want you to join their war, but you can't send help because you're allied to them, so... Six and, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of shit here. We might end up being able to get a few of these people, so... Let's see... El Salvador, join the faction, buddy? Nope. Not enough, influence there. I will say, though, that this Chile war is looking mighty good. So I think what I'm going to do is declare war. And do that. So, South American coast. We lack sufficient intel. Blah, 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 blah. So I need somebody down there. Oh, look, I got a ship down here. Now will you go? And 9 days. So this is going to be my first naval invasion. So, awesome, have you fun time. And we have new naval ships. We have new Navy bombers. Awesome. Poland capitulated and Warsaw fell at the same time. Fall of Warsaw. What's a lot of shit going on here. Hold up here. German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Praga and a few other districts, but organized resistance in the city seems to have ceased. The Polish government reportedly evacuated the city as the first German units entered Warsaw's suburbs, and their present location is unknown. Fighting against the German invaders continues in other parts of the country, but the loss of the capital is a serious blow to the Polish war effort. Poland did not stand a chance. And yeah, they didn't. So, German Reich took 15 states, Hungary took 1, Lithuania was annexed, Phalanges Poland was puppeted, and 33,000 equipment has been seized. And my units from Brazil are back. And invite to faction, yeah, so even though it says, oh, neither they nor we are in a faction, it really, in a war, it really means they're not in a war. They couldn't give two shits if we're in a war. Because now it's -70, you know, they don't want to join the war because, you know, we might be drawn into it. Oh well. Actually, where are my carriers at? Where are those fucking carriers that I made? Because this is going to be fun. I'm going to send my carriers over there to take them out. Carrier division. Go down here. Two more days. One more day. Awesome. Now my Marines are on a mission. They're going to be landing in that province. Earnhart. Oh, I did not know this was a thing. As America mobilizes for war, we have received an unusual request. Amelia Earhart, the famous aviator, who has successfully circumnavigated the globe not long ago, wishes to enlist in the Army Air Corps as a fighter pilot. She has demonstrated considerable skill in mock dogfights, but there are many within the military establishment who frown on the idea of having a woman flying combat missions. Should we make an exception for her in the case and let her join? Yes, we need her, and we get a flying ace, or no, that won't be necessary. Fuck yeah, we're getting America. We're good for getting fucking Amelia Earhart. Oh, and now we're at war. Yeah, I forgot we're at war, so our forces from Japan are back home now, too. Which is honestly not that upsetting. So we can get... Since we're now at war, we can do all this stuff that takes... Like, we have max world tension, too, so... Let's go ahead and get that. And start working on this. But that's going to do it for this episode. I've been Shaq Nasty Jim. You've been you. This has been the Free American Empire and our valiant crusade for fascism. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.